What is your role at CINEA in relation to the LIFE projects?
Yes. I am Life Project Advisor at CINEA, which is the Climate, Environment and Infrastructure Executive Agency of the European Commission, and we are financing and monitoring projects in the field of environment, climate and energy.
Mm-hmm. What would you highlight about our LIFE EcoAdapt 50 project compared to other LIFE adaptation projects across Europe?
Why we financed LIFE EcoAdapt because we really believed in this approach of co-creating, of bringing adaptation to the locals, but in a context where the locals are involved and their needs are listened to. So the added value compared maybe to other types of adaptation approaches is that you don't impose something, you co-create, and by co-creating you give an opportunity to the community to be listened and also an opportunity to design your own spaces, but also it gives trust between the community and the public authorities. So this is what we really liked about this project.
Do you have any advice or message on how to keep local stakeholders motivated on the path toward promoting climate adaptation?
Well, I think first of all we need to inform the community about the vulnerabilities of what's coming next, what kind of challenges we will be facing. Then we need to listen to their needs. And once we have listened to their needs, we need to show the added value in their lives of adaptation measures.
What gives you hope when you think about climate adaptation efforts in Europe, and what worries you the most?
What gives me hope? I think the fact that more and more people are becoming aware of the challenges that we have with climate change. What worries me, on the other hand, is that we are adapting too slowly.
Why is it so important for institutions to invest in adaptation today instead of waiting for climate impacts to intensify? And how can we better convey this sense of urgency to policymakers?
I think we should invest in climate adaptation now, first of all, because we need to save lives. And climate impacts are already visible nowadays. We have all seen the catastrophe that happened with the floods in Malaga. Then we need to invest in climate adaptation just to also preserve and improve our quality of life. That we don't have shortages in water or disruptions in the food circuit. And then a third reason for investing in adaptation will also be that it's much cheaper to invest in prevention than to pay damages. How to motivate stakeholders and politicians? Well, for politicians, I think the best way is to make the communities understand the risks, the vulnerabilities that they have, and once they understand, I think that they will also give a strong message to the politicians through their votes.
Co-funded by the European Union,